Hi, Kevin Keener with Trademark Complete. So, once you file, the examiner looks at your application, reviews it, and can reject it for any number of reasons. One of those reasons is distinctiveness. That's right. He will say that your mark is not distinctive enough to be registered with the trademark. So, think of the trademarks as a spectrum. We think of them as a spectrum. So, on one end, you've got your generic words. A generic word is the word that's used to say exactly what the thing is. So if you've got a basketball, the word basketball is generic for a basketball. Not generic for t-shirts. You want to register basketball on a t-shirt, not quite as generic. But on a basketball and sporting goods, that is generic. On the opposite end of the spectrum is arbitrary. These are completely made up words. Have no essential meaning other than what you put into it. So over here is generic. Everybody knows what it means. Over here is arbitrary. This is a made-up term that you came up with yourself, has no prior meaning. Arbitrary words, 100%, no problem to get through on distinctiveness. These words over here, the generic words, cannot register generic words. But there's this middle area right in between here. This is called descriptiveness. Right here, right next to the generic words are descriptive words. Descriptive words, if your word is too descriptive, will get a rejection. There's another section over here called suggestive, which are closer to arbitrary, but those don't quite matter as much. The descriptive words right here describe a quality or attribute about the product or service. So if I go back to my basketball, let's say I want to register the word orange for basketball. Well, that is a descriptive word. It's not the word basketball, but it's describing a quality or function. How about round or sphere? Those are also descriptive words. Right in this vicinity here. What that means is if it's too descriptive, then I'm going to get a rejection from the examiner. Why? It's because I am precluding other companies from describing their basketballs as orange or round or spheres when they actually are. It doesn't mean I can't register it though. I can. What I need to do is show that I've acquired distinctiveness. And there's different ways to do this. Usually on the merits, if you have, hundreds of millions of dollars in sales and are known all over the globe and have been using the mark forever, then you've acquired distinctiveness. There is a presumption though, once you've been using the mark for 5 years, you have acquired distinctiveness and can get that registration. So over here, to recap, is generic words, cannot register those words. Over here, arbitrary words. Yes, you can register those, no problem. In between, descriptiveness, those descriptive words, problematic, might get likely to get a rejection, might be able to overcome it though. The suggestive words, usually not a problem. Suggestive words, you might find more people registering those type or applying for those type of marks because those suggestive words, even though they're not descriptive, usually have some type of meaning or connotation that links to the goods in a roundabout way where it's not strictly suggestive. But arbitrary, 100% A-OK because you've made it up yourself, no problems. So that is the trademark spectrum. I'm Kevin Keener. Thank you and happy trademarking.